into this area. So I worked in most of the, means almost all area, and I am leading the team. So I hopefully I will be able to answer your all question, and let's start with all of your information. I already had a discussion with Naresh. So Jahid, can you start so that it will be easy to have the further information, or means whenever I am delivering the information of ABAP, I will keep in mind those things.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Jahid, please start.
Means I have to give my background?
Yeah, background means what is your study, where you are working, or having the technical information or technical knowledge or no.
Okay, actually I have completed my MCA from VTU Belgaum, and I had 6 years experience as a trainer in programming. So now I want to switch to SAP ABAP, so I am here.
Okay, so you did your, so you are providing training in which area?
Programming.
Programming. So which programming means C, C++?
Yeah, C, C++, Java, C#.
Okay. So you are having 6 years of experience in that. That would be good. Then you can easily grab all the information.
Okay, sir, fine.
Okay, thank you. And Jahid, you are working from India or from different location?
Yeah, 4 years I'd been working here in India. Then for 2 years I worked for APTA Qatar in Middle East.
Okay. So right now you are in Middle East.
No, right now I'm back to India.
Okay.
Able to hear.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
All can. So yeah. So now we are already late by almost 20 minutes. So let's start. And then after the class, I think we can have the introduction for the remaining people, because so yeah, now we all wanted to learn SAP ABAP, correct? So why we will go for SAP? In place of SAP, we may knew that lot of ERP. SAP is nothing but a ERP software, and SAP is having a acronym called System Application Product for Data Business Data Processing. So in market lot of products are there, but in ERP SAP is the market leader. Why it's leader? We can go in the detail why. So firstly we have to understand what is ERP compared to the normal software. And Jahid, you already worked on to the basis, so you can tell what is the difference between normal software and ERP maybe in single 1 or 2 lines. Is it audible to all?
Yes, Maharaj. Yeah.
Sure, sir.
Okay, so actually yes, we wanted to learn SAP and ABAP. So SAP is nothing but a ERP software. So after completion of our topic, whatever right now I am having in slide, we will be able to see what is the ERP. We can take the advantage, what are the benefits we are going to have from ERP. And after that, surely in this course we are going to look into SAP in the ERP section. Then we can distinguish what are the components of SAP. And then architect, and then we will talk few things about the programming language. So enterprise resource planning. So what's the difference between the enterprise and the normal individual software? In past, maybe people used to have a Tally and some other software for their finance management. They use some other software for warehouse management. So ERP is nothing but a combining all those things. Means ERP is making finance, warehouse, production, sales all tightly coupled. And here we can effectively plan our resource, money, work, time. So effectively we can, specifically we can plan our people also, machines. So, hello. So when we talk about means any other system compared to means ERP, in older system, whenever we look for a simple company, whenever something comes into it means we need some requirement, means we want to make a, for example, we may need to make a pen. So for making a pen, we need to have few things to be purchased from outside, like maybe some plastics, maybe some of the steels, parts for the knob. So few different parts we need. So surely someone need to procure that. So procuring is nothing but a purchasing. So in older days, we used to have purchase department separately. So they, based on the historical data, they give the order, they get those value. After coming into, means whenever that vendor deliver those things onto the company gate, normally someone need to check that, okay, is it authorized to come into the company? Then someone make those things that, okay, all those required material the person is bringing, then someone have to measure all the quantity. So in past, whenever we didn't have the ERP, all purchase person is entering data into their system. When the person comes, means the truck comes into the gate, so that person is doing that entry in a different system that, okay, correct, then this product goes into the quality, someone looks for the quality and the price for that one. So same data is getting entered multiple times in a different places. So purchase was not directly coupled with the person who is sitting onto the gate. So the warehouse or inventory systems was not directly connected with the purchase in the past. So that's the reason user were or persons were doing same type of, means at least whenever we asked for the purchasing of some material. So then, all are able to hear?
Yes, Manoj, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so in past, whenever we are requesting, the same purchase information is going to come onto our company gate. So same information is required to be entered by the second person and get it verified. So normally the second person do add few value like, yes, now the material what we requested have arrived. Then once that person clicks or checks that, okay, whatever we requested material have arrived, then it goes into the, some person is going to look for a quality and quantity. So we have requested for maybe 10 kg of plastics and maybe 5 kg of that steel material or some of the inks. So those things will be verified by some persons in Q quality. And once that quality person is going to give the okay, that quality is verified, then it's going to be put into our warehouse or wherever we are having our stock. So then stock person is going to also have entry in their software that this much quantity of this material arrived and this is getting placed at this location. So actually what they are putting extra in stock, they are putting that this is getting placed at this location. So apart from that, they are having the material, and whenever we are accepting all those material with the whole quality, also the person or vendor need to be paid for those materials based on the price. So then that information need to be sent back to, send additionally to finance. So almost means whatever here we are looking, almost 80% information are coming as it is, and we are trying to put maybe 10% or 20% additional. So in past, whenever our system were segregated, we have to do the data entry multiple times. And whenever we do the same data entry multiple times, there are the prone to error. So we can have the multiple error, and again same type of data entry is getting done by minimum 4 to 5 times. So those are time consuming, and still those are not visible by one person. But whenever we talk about ERP, in ERP, whenever we do enter data in purchase, same time the person or the security person sitting on the gate, they may can see that okay, these are the purchase order was released today. So they may can come from the vendor and they should accept. But in past, they have to mean the data need to be manually transferred, or need to be means if they were two different systems, then they have to communicate maybe by some file transfer or some other mechanism. So ERP makes all the system very tightly coupled. So purchase department can see the manufacturing requirement, so that they can see that okay, manufacturing department is having a requirement, means they are having a plan in next week to create this many of the product. So based on that, they can do the order. Similarly, order will come properly, and whenever order will come, manufacturing department will get acknowledged that these raw material have arrived, so they can start. So in ERP system, we can do better resource planning, forecasting, and we can minimize our resource blocking. So we know that in at least before having the ERP, we know lot of data were sitting long time, or means a lot of assets are sitting long time into warehouse. Those are also a kind of wastage for company. Means if we can bring the data today itself, and today it is going to be consumed, means bring all the required material, and if it's getting consumed in the same day, so then we are utilizing our assets properly. So asset is not sitting ideal for 2 or 10 days. So those are the advantages. And whenever we talk about ERP, so ERP mostly means they are provide according to business needs. It's provided as a package solution, and based on the general use of company, the standard configuration is made, and after that we can do customize based on the requirement basis. So if some company wanted to have some additional configuration, so those things are easy. Click and means we can double click, drag, drop, and we can do those type of customization. So these are kind of easy to configure, easy to test and implement. Now why clients normally buy the ERP? Having advantage means having the ERP now, by having a ERP kind of SAP, we bring almost right now we are looking for in SAP all world in a centralized system. So people who are staying in US, they may can see the data or the business going into Canada. So all the data is centrally stored. So at the same time means person in a different means most of the company are right now doing business in multiple places or multiple countries. So they can easily check what is my going into this country, where we have to look. So by ERP we can do multiple type of analysis, reporting, we can utilize means so let's see means maybe some company is preparing a bigger thing and they have to ship it to somewhere into US Minneapolis, and somehow that's not available into the US. So then they have to look which is the nearest location it's available, because maybe preparation is going to take a month. Then if they are finding that yes, that product is already available into Canada, they can trigger a request for the sales order and they can give a date that okay, from Canada to Minneapolis the shipping time is going to take 2 days, so they can see the material from Canada. In the same time, if they are seeing that material is in Russia too, so these things are ERP is going to help that which is the preferred location or which is going to give the best delivery time and best our resource consumption. So it will have the less shipping charge. And right now, if you will look, almost all the Fortune 500 are running into the ERP. And most of them, at least more than 50%, are running on to the SAP. So here what I tried to explain you, so whenever we talk about the global processing or how we are having those things tightly integrated. So whenever we are putting to the vendor, the logistic is coming, and then on the gate person is receiving, then it's going to manufacturing, so we are preparing our actual good, then we are doing the transportation, means the shipping. After shipping, most of the cases it goes to the distribution model, means our local sales center, and from there actually whenever the order comes, it gets delivered to actual customer. So these are the few parts, means one logistic and distribution and the sales. So what are the major ERPs? SAP, R3, Oracle is the right now also the one of the bigger ERP after SAP, and Oracle have already merged the PeopleSoft. Hello. So in ERP, SAP is the major vendor. Second is the Oracle. In past we used to have the JD Edwards. Still few companies are running on to the JD Edwards. BAN. Microsoft is also coming with his ERP. By implementing the ERP, what we are expecting? We are expecting. Hello? Anybody is able to hear some noise?
It's coming from your mic. Yeah, Rupam. Hello, Rupam. Noise is coming from your mic. I will mute your mic. If you have any questions, you can chat in chat window. Okay. Right. You're right, Manoj. You can proceed.
Okay. So after implementing the ERP, what is our expectation or what is the company expectation? So company wanted to have the reduce in capital. So capital, whatever right now we talked, means some resource is waiting long time. Means either I have purchased and it's stored in my warehouse for 10 days. So it's my capital is blocked. So by ERP, we wanted to optimize that, or few of the company, we know that they have reduced their warehouse inventory capacity to 0, where in past they used to have in millions. Sometimes the stocks are waiting for maybe 1 month, and now they are able to make it in a way that, okay, today in morning I need maybe 10 quintals, means 100 tons of this material. So they are ordering, okay, in morning 8 o'clock I need 200 kg of this material. In second shift around 2 o'clock I need 300 kg of this material. So that's the way they are giving order to the local vendor, and local vendor are providing those things at a time to company, so that they are able to continue their work without having those resources sitting idle, or means that capital blocked into that warehouse. Then again, after having all those ERP, if someone is giving order, we can effectively tell that when we can deliver you based on my availability. So we are going to gain onto the customer service. We will also see the labor productivity is getting increased. Purchase cost and reduced obsolescence. So in purchase cost, means how we are going to reduce the purchase cost? You can see that we are having a different vendor. So let's see, today we have a requirement of 100 of some material. So 100 of material, but our manufacturing department have told that they need 10 by today evening and they need other 90 by tomorrow, day after tomorrow. So in that case, we have to get the 10 material today itself. So then we have to look for the vendor who can deliver 10 material by today. So in that case, if anything we need today, surely someone who is having the nearest, we have to get it. So in those cases, maybe the nearest customer, if I am ordering from US, then I have to select someone from US. Then if I need to get few material, means 90 material day after tomorrow, I can order from Taiwan or some other place or Mexico, which is just the border area. And I can get some better rate, and we are able to deliver after 2 days. So still our product, means our work is good, not stop, and still we are able to effectively manage or reduce our purchase cost. Figure to make a decision. In past, whenever we used to see the historical data, only by guesswork we used to give that how much, maybe in January how much the product is required or how much manufacturing is required. But whenever we are coming into the ERP solution or SAP, we are having all the past data. So we can see those by form of report. Reporting that's called. So in report we can see what happened in last year in January and how my current sales trend is going in current month or next month. So we can evaluate those, and based on that we can have the future planning. Also we can pinpoint which are the area is going good and which are the area is going down. So which is the product is my least selling product, or which is the sales unit is less performing. So what are those problems? Which means it's defect analytics, so that we can pinpoint and we can correct those things. So SAP is a system application product for data processing, and it effectively does the data processing of the business data. So it's meant for business data processing, and it was made by 4 ex-IBMers, and they started this product firstly and in long back of 1972. Then firstly it was used by the German means in Germany it was used for their internal defense, and then later of the stage it came to the market, and in 80s they have started mostly into the market as a ERP. Right now SAP is the world's 3rd largest independent software provider. SAP delivers business solutions to more than 36,200 customers, and they are doing business more than 120 current countries, and they have most significant presence into the all Fortune 500 companies. And how SAP evolved? In starting it was a structure called R1, so it was 1-tier architecture, then it became 2-tier architecture, and then right now we are on to the 3-tier architecture. When we talk about the, you all people can go by these slides, after my course I will send you these slides, so you can go into the detail of each of the point, and if you have any questions, surely feel free to ask at any time. And right now also, if anyone have any question, please feel free to ask. So let's talk about 3-tier architecture. What is the 3-tier architecture means? Because whenever you see the SAP, normally you see SAP R3. So SAP is having one is presentation layer, second is application layer, and third is a database layer. So what SAP is telling that you can change any of these layers without any issue. So in database we may can have Oracle, we may can have DB, or we may can have Microsoft SQL. So any database system we may can have and use. So today I am having Oracle, in future due to license I got a issue, so then I may can use Microsoft or DB. And for that I have to not do any code change, just bare minimal configuration change need to be done. Then another is application layer. So in application layer, actually all of our application and program are stored. And third is called presentation layer, where right now, or means our laptop or maybe iPad, where our current execution or program screens are residing. So SAP has separately divided these 3 modules so that in future if we want to change any one, we can easily change and plug it. And I think means in this section you might have lot of questions. If anyone is having any question about means SAP R3 architecture, means 3-tier architecture, surely feel free to ask. No question? So here you can see the pictorial diagram that how the presentation server. So in presentation server we look for the graphical user view. So here whatever you are seeing on my screen is kind of means a presentation server. But whenever I am going to click on a button, so here let's say I think all of us have used or any online portal or Amazon for ordering a order or ordering some things. So whenever we open the Amazon, firstly it opens the presentation server where we select our goods, and then when we click onto the submit order or create order, at the time it executes some of the application layer logic onto their server. And then lastly, purely they used to have somewhere the database where it have a record of that all those what is my order, what is my price and all those things, and lastly it is executed. So all the logic here is going to reside in SAP at application layer, and lastly all the physical storage is going to happen in database. So these are the 3 systems. So our laptop or iPad is presentation, then one will be the global server where we are going to cater all the services, and then after manipulating and extracting those things we are going to store into the database. So this is a normal typical way where user walk into the presentation server, then it goes into the application layer, and then lastly stored into the database. And right now SAP is a market leader almost more than 10 years into ERP. It's having the highest share into ERP, and still its graph is continuing. So more number of people are still implementing the SAP. So SAP in future wise still from last 10 years in ERP it's market leader. Still the graph shows that it's increasing. So in future also it will keep increasing, and till now almost lot of companies have already implemented, and whenever who are implemented they are still investing. So a lot of companies have invested almost 10-year or 15-year times to implement or make all the system or all of their different plants onto the across the globe into SAP. So implementation is a work, also support work or the sustain work is there. So future of SAP will always be there for coming 40 years. Almost 10-year company have spent to implement it. And why it SAP also needs frequent changes according to the market requirement, because few times we are adding a new product, so then we have to enhance. Also some of the time government policy also changes. So due to that few new tax gets added, and also sometimes we have to attract our customer. Due to that we always try to put something attractive. Kind of means we wanted to sell something. Whenever we are selling a TV, with the TV we include the DVD player or Blu-ray player with that to have a marketing strategy. So due to marketing strategy, due to changing government policy and moving product from one location to another location, lot of changes or continuous changes are required into the business, and those we need to implement or add into SAP. So after implementing of SAP, we also need a changes due to these requirements. Apart from the normal support. Okay. Also SAP is having multiple box like SRM, HR, SCM, supply chain management, CRM, customer relationship management. And then, so SAP is having all the different box. SAP BI. So customer who want to have that ERP, they may can purchase an individual box and they can plug in. So if my requirement is to have the R3, I may can have only SAP R3, where I will have the very core module of material management, sales, finance. If I need a EPU for my production planning, so then I may can purchase EPU. If I need a CRM, or maybe I need a CRM maybe after 5 years, then after 5 years I can purchase and plug in that CRM box with R3, and it will be just few clicks and few customization. So then data will move coming from both systems. So data will come from CRM to R3 and R3 will send the data to CRM, and effectively we can utilize those without doing much of the data transfer manually or by doing the different programming technology. Anyone is having any question till now? Specifically means how SAP is going to work, or how SAP does, means what is SAP and what's the ERP? Because means today at least I expect lot of questions. Why we will learn SAP? Why not other? So in past SAP is having only one language called ABAP for development. As the market was keep changing and Java was one of the most open source software, so lot of things, or at least the web application. Hello. Hello. I think hearing bit noise.
Yeah, Jahid, some noise is coming from your side.
Java was one of the most open source.
Yeah, Jahid, some noise is coming from your mic. Jahid? You can mute yourself, your mic beside your mic symbol. Just click on that. You can mute and unmute yourself. Right. Right, Manoj, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, please, means if anyone wanted to talk, you make and ping, and you can, I think, also unmute from yourself also, because it's creating disturbance for others. And purely, if anyone is having questions, feel free to ask, because today I think it's the most time we need to answer your question why you want to learn SAP or any other thing. Why not?
Hello.
Yeah.
So my question is, what is the full form of ABAP?
ABAP. ABAP is Advanced Business Application Programming.
Okay.
So you will see you will see those definitions or the details here into the slides. Okay. So Advanced Business Application Programming. You can see, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Advanced Business Application Programming. So actually, when SAP come at the time, means you can see that it started in 72. Then it had one-tier architecture. Then they got some disadvantage. Then they become two-tier architecture. And once it become three-tier architecture, then some companies started implementing. So from three-tier architecture, SAP become kind of known to all other people, because their three-tier architecture is the most famous. Once in the past, whenever SAP was there, then right now whenever we are talking, right now all of our mobile is having almost good processor, at least Core 2 Duo processor, 1 GB memory or RAM, and almost 16 to 30 GB memory. So right now almost all mobile is having much more power what we used to see in computers in past 10 years back. So right now market is changing, requirement is changing. Now lot of people do prefer to do marketing by doing online. At least in US, Canada, people do online purchase more. That's the reason Best Buy and others are facing some issue. So now the trend is changing. People are trying to do much more onto the web by the clicking, maybe from mobile right now. So due to those trends, and Java was one of the market leaders, so later SAP also introduced some of the part of Java, so which may some of the programming can be done by Java. So that's the reason they introduced NetWeaver track, and there they have a Java stack. So from any of the websites, if they are written into the Java, they can accept a request and they can process those things and send information back. So something like whenever you are entering the order in your Amazon, they are giving you the order number back, because the order number is getting generated inside their system and then they are returning back. So in later of the stage of SAP also introduced a NetWeaver where they can communicate directly from the net. And whenever we talk about internet, Java becomes one of the most important. So they introduced the Java stack into the NetWeaver. But still the basic programming is onto ABAP. And ABAP is the most basic programming language which is used to do any of the customizes, any of the custom change. And right now let's talk why we need a change, because SAP is nothing but is a product which is meant for almost according to the standard of the business. So this, and to develop this product they have researched almost all industry. So if they have done for the medical industry, they have gone into medical industry. They have looked at all the common usage for almost lot more company, and according to that they derived a general procedure what they company follow, and accordingly they have provided all those things in SAP. So most of the company can use directly, but when company starts implementing any SAP software, then all companies surely is having 20 to 30% variation from the standard according to their custom needs. So during implementation, lot of things need to be done by customizing. So those work goes to functional. But apart, so they may do setup like a company code, plant, all those things are customized. Then according to their custom processes or where they are having bit different requirements than the standard, they need a help or tweaking into the standard SAP component. So there the work of a technical person comes. So those things we need to tweak so that it can work according to the requirement of the customer who is implementing it. So in SAP, when we are implementing, almost means you may can see that whenever we are having one finance functional guy, one sales and distribution guy, one warehouse guy, one material management guy, all are going to map their business in SAP, and surely we will find almost 20 to 30% differences according to their custom requirement, and that we have to make, means we have to tailorize, and that tailorization, if required by any code change or any other means, that need to be done by ABAP. So almost maybe 10 people are working into the functional area, then 20 to 30 people need to work into ABAP area to implement those custom changes and make the product like it's made for that customer itself. And in ABAP we can develop anything, but it's not suggested to do or start from very scratch. We may can develop a report or something, but developing a business process takes lot more time. But according to requirement, we can customize or enhance so that they can feel that this product is developed for them itself. When we talk about master data, in master data something like a company, plant, vendor, material, all those things are called master data. When we talk about transactional data, order is a transactional data, delivery is a transactional data, purchase order is a transactional data. ABAP program is having mostly report, interface is sending data from one system to another system. So then conversion, whenever we are implementing SAP, surely we don't want to scratch our all older data. We also wanted to have our older data into system. So there the conversion comes. Then enhancement. In any of the SAP implementation, 50% work goes directly into enhancement, because we need to enhance lot more things. So enhancement is nothing but user exit, body, enhancement spots. Then forms. Forms is kind of printing of invoice, sales order, printout. So wherever means delivery printout, wherever we are sending those things, we need to have the printout, or any customer facing document. Sometimes also we need a printing for the warehouse person who is going to pick that material. In organization structure it comes. Then organization structure is about company, plant, sales organization, distribution channel, and different things. And mostly means this organization level configuration is done by the functional people. So they do configure by clicking into SPRO is a transaction, where they do all those configurations. So they make a identity in SAP, maybe something like a, your company code may be 1000 if you are having in a Canada. If you are having in a company into US, they are mapping with 1001. So similar type of mapping they do based on the geography, and lot of other things are there. Based on that they do decide how they are going to map those. But yeah, our main criteria is in ABAP here, and almost means in SAP implementation, we spend lot more time into this area or lot more investment into this customization. So customization is adoption of the application software to customer specific needs. Coding, we need to make those things according to the customer requirements. So there we need a coding. And almost a SAP project implementation, whenever it's a small, a single life cycle takes almost 9 to 10 months. Where in first 2 months the blueprint is made, then people do prepare the functional specification, which is called requirement. What is the requirement? Where is the SAP mapping? And then what are the enhancements is needed? And almost 3 months, 2 to 3 months is spent into the coding. And at that time, we need the highest number of resources. And then after coding, it comes into the testing, regression testing, and then finally it goes for the go live. And when the testing comes, at the time we need bit less people into the coding. But the most time or most money is going to be spent onto the coding area, because at least means in ideal scenario, normally for one functional people you will see 5 technical people working minimum. So whenever we talk about the SAP R3 solution, so you can see in my current slide. So what if the R3 scope is there, then how much it goes into the customer specific requirement? Because normally whatever comes in a tailored manner they can use directly, but few things come into the specific requirement. So that much of the share goes into the specific requirement. Then few things comes into the new functional development, where actually the work of ABAP comes. Non-SAP system also comes, because means whenever we are implementing new systems, surely we have to get data from some system and we have to send to the data to other system. So in this area our ABAP work goes. Hello, anybody is having any question? I think the question is much more important.
Yeah, anybody have the questions, please ask him. Mukundan and Ropam, Jahid.
Sure, Manoj. I mean, we'll stop you if you have any questions.
Mukundan, you have any questions?
No, I am good as of now, but I will just stop you if I have any questions.
Ankit, you have any questions or doubts regarding that contents or course?
No sir, not till now, not till yet I have any questions about.
Okay, what's your background, Ankit? I think you are attend at last.
Yes sir, I am just done BSc IT.
Sir, BSc IT.
Yes sir.
Okay, right. So you have any doubts regarding that ABAP course?
About SAP?
Yeah, SAP.
So you understand that? You understand the demo, right?
Yes sir, I understand.
Right. Rupam, you have any questions?
No, Venkat.
Okay, right. So, okay, I will close the session. Okay, I will close the session. If you have anybody doubts, please mail me. I will ask the trainer and I will give you the reply. Okay.
Sure.
So I will. Yeah, right.
Yeah, having the question is always good, because means whenever you are learning SAP, you should know means why we need SAP. Any kind of question.
Before join the course, anybody have the doubts? You can ask now. Trainer will clarify regarding the opportunities or course? Anyone?
Any future jobs?
Yeah, how are the job openings, Venkat? I mean, Manoj.
Yeah, so whenever you go in Google, you can see that lot of job openings are there in SAP. Means Google or any of the job portal. Continuously there is opening. Yes, I will tell you that frequently means in ABAP, mostly they will look for few experience because it's going to deal with the business. So in my example means mostly whenever we are talking about any of the reporting mechanism in my warehouse, how much is that today sale have gone in my company. So if someone knows that what is sale, it's giving bit more idea that what report is going to get. So normally whenever the requirement come in SAP, you will see that continuously always there is a requirement in any of the job portal for SAP ABAP resources. And huge number of requirement will be there. Right now, almost all the Fortune 500 companies is having SAP. And we know few of the companies like Nestle which have implemented SAP from last 10 years back, 10 or 12 years back, and still they are implementing. They are not still completed their total implementation. So they have a presence in maybe 150 country or 160 country. Still they have implemented maybe 80 countries till now in one system. So still their implementation is going on, and same time they need few changes because due to market strategy they have to introduce new product. Due to the government tax rule change, they have to add new pricing things. So continuous changes also comes due to the requirement. Also the still older systems they need to bring into the current updated market SAP status. And apart from that, purely whoever have implemented there, you need a support also. And almost means you can understand 10 years company have spent almost maybe more than 500 resources have worked at a time daily. So that after that much of the spending, company cannot go away in a day. So from last 10 years, SAP is a market leader, more than 10 years. And still the graph shows that they are very strong. So we expect that in future 10 years also it will be stronger. And after that, whatever is going, maybe if we think bad, if it goes wrong, still it will take almost 20 years more or 30 years more to company to go over some other product because they have spent so much into this. Is it enough to answer your question?
Yeah.
So future is secure.
So anybody have the questions anymore? Yeah, Ropam, you have any doubts? Hello, Ropam?
Rupam?
Hello?
Yes, Srivastav, tell me.
Sir, can you show me your first slide? Just I want to see this first slide because I have attended the session somewhat a little late. The introduction of the slide.
Yes, Srivastav, I recorded this demo session. I will send it to you. No problem. Don't worry about that. I think you arrived late a little bit. So
Yes,
I will
sir,
send it
because
to
of,
you. I will send it to you.
Yeah, Venkat, you can send that, I think maybe this material to them so that we can read and they can have any questions.
The slide also I will send you, so you'll get some idea. Okay, I will mail you that.
Sir.
Tomorrow morning I will mail you. And right now, if you have any doubts, you can ask the trainer regarding contents or about practice, SAP, ABAP, anyone in your mind,
because
you can ask now.
yeah, because lot of time your friends or such will ask lot of different questions.
So what is the basic purpose of ABAP?
ABAP is a programming language which is used in SAP to do any of the changes. Means in SAP anything is getting done. It is getting done by ABAP. So whenever you look for C or C++, all things are done in C, using C language, right?
Yes, sir.
So in SAP, anything or any screen, any logic you are seeing, all things are getting done using ABAP. So ABAP is nothing but a simple programming language, like C, which is used inside SAP. So it is called ABAP, and normally when you see ABAP, it's ABAP/4. So it's a 4th generation of programming language.
Okay, sir.
Where Java is the 3rd generation and C was the 2nd generation. So here few things you may can do by clicking here and there, and few things we might need to write a code.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so it's a ABAP 4. Normally you see some place, right? So it's the 4th generation of programming language.
Okay, sir.
So is it clear? Yeah, Rupam. Rupam, you have any doubts? Rupam, can you able to hear? Okay, right.
Yes, your doubts would be cleared, because means if you want to learn, you should know that means we are learning the best product in market, and which is having very good future. And normally this is a product which is directly interacting with the business, so it's also good payer compared to other products. So here you will get good salary structure, because it's just directly giving advantage to the business. So people can get the advantage in money or in the term of people and better service.
Okay, right. Manoj, I will close the session now. So if anybody have the doubts, just mail me. So I will ask the trainer and I will clarify your doubts. Okay, I will inform you that class timings and everything through mail or phone. So okay, I will touch with you through by mail or phone. So thanks for attending demo class. Okay, I will send you the recorded session, so you can check it tomorrow morning. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, Manoj. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.